What's up, my tokers, jokers, and smokers? It's your man, Chef Rodney here. Welcome back to a special last minute on my radar edition of the Daily Chronicles, y'all. I'm sitting down tonight with the one, the only Kelsey Lynn. If you don't know, you're about to know. Also, we want to talk about caregivers' rights and what's going on. There's a little something going on in Niles this weekend. We're going to find out what that is. We're going to lay some things to bed. Like, literally, we're going to answer all questions right here, right now. So if you've got any questions about the MCMA, being a caregiver, what's going on in Michigan, or who just sang at Common Ground, y'all. That's big for this area. That's big. That more and more. And more and more and more and more. Sorry, that dab got me. That and more, y'all, when we come back after this. Y'all, it's the Daily Chronicles coming at your faces.
All right, proceed to smoke weed.
That title intro is way too large, but here she is, the one, the only Kelsey Lynn in the house. How you doing, love?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Oh, man, it's been a day. It's
Right?
been a day. Let me tell you. It's Monday, right?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Listen, Murphy was right when everything that could go wrong will go wrong and things of that nature. But hey, thanks for coming on real quick, on the show here. I heard there was a dinner at Grasshopper Farms a while back.
Yes,
When you tell me about that?
and it was a really good time.
Thank you.
It was.
I wasn't alone. And I got some footage with y'all in it for sure. That definitely made it to the final cut, so you're going to be seeing it. You know what I'm saying? And it looks good.
Yep.
Looks so good. It does. I sent you guys over that a little sneak peek. If I didn't, I'll make sure to get it to you. We were in editing yesterday in the voiceovers, which is surreal. I
Yep.
mean, you know about voice work. Like, I hear it, girl. Like, damn, that takes some talent.
Yeah.
Like, it does. I mean, that's the truth,
Yeah.
Rolling it, I'll get it, girl. What do you got? Let me see what you got.
Oh, I just brought a little butt upstairs
Yep.
because I didn't want to bring the whole thing with me. I like to keep I like to keep flour everywhere in my house, so I
Yep.
don't
Like
have
little squirrel stashes. I feel you.
Yep.
Listen, I thought it was weird, but then I just accepted it over time. And then, my girlfriend and I, we both smoke, so it works out really conveniently. So we'll have like random things or edibles in random rooms.
Yes.
It's a thing. It's a thing. I feel you. Now, so the interesting part about that is like, that was never been done before. No one's really been able to tour your grow facility, Grasshopper Farms. That was monumental. No one's cooked in the middle of a field-ish, about as middle as we could get. You were overlooking 5,100 plants. You know what I mean? That's pretty legit. Now, that's literally as far as I take it, but people think it's more impressive. That was just cool. It was just cool.
I'll be honest, that was like the first time I had ever seen anything like that. I mean, and I've seen some shit, but I was just like completely amazed at that. I mean,
oh, absolutely. No, it was hot. It was hot. It was so hot. I wish I could have like at least got some big fans or something, but I think that would have just kicked up a bunch of dirt.
yeah.
I don't know. I think it was the best we could have done. That's exactly how I chalked it up, and that's where I was at with that.
Well,
But,
and everybody had a good time, you know.
oh yeah,
That's
oh
the
yeah.
thing.
Now, Common Ground though. So I caught you at the 420 Fest. I caught that set. I liked that. Like, I'm not a person that moves up. I moved up in the crowd because I was like, all right, get it, you know?
Yeah.
So there you go. That's about as far as my social anxiety will let me. So we're gonna have to. But no, and then so in Common Ground, I was in Grand Rapids at another. So it was like I couldn't do it. But then you're going out to Arizona.
I am. So I leave on Thursday. I am going to be performing at the Attic in Prescott, Arizona. And
Nice.
then flying to Michigan the next day for
And then you're
Niles.
doing the Niles thing. Shit.
Yep.
That's crazy. So you're gonna need weed. You're gonna need to smoke so much weed. That's pretty much it.
Oh yeah. I'm
No,
ready.
Arizona's legal now too, isn't it?
You know, I don't know. I was under the understanding, because Jars had powered the 420 Cannabis Festival. They were actually telling me that they do have dispensaries out there. So,
I do. Sorry, go ahead.
I would assume so. I feel like it should be legal everywhere.
I think it is actually because I think in Phoenix, I got some friends that are doing Cannabis Chef Phoenix, and they represent the Clarion Hotel, and it's the first ever openly, you can smoke and stay there at the hotel. The only
Nice.
federal one that'll say that. So I'm guessing it would be legal. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, there you
That's
go.
good.
I suggest the Clarion. If you ever go to Phoenix, if you're ever there, go there. Tell Chef Derek and Chef Chris what's up. They'd love that. No, it's crazy. So, what is it? Light up the night. Okay.
Yep.
I dig it. So, a lot of people have asked me, they're like, what does that mean? Well, it just means light up the night. I mean, that's really kind of the idea. We want to just emphasize this glow that some people find from healing with cannabis. Cool. Get it. Which means that we take that back to the roots, y'all. That's what's implied by that. Okay. At least that's what I asked when they told me that. You know what I mean? But it
Right.
does make sense. Nevertheless, it's about being a caretaker first. It's about the patients first. Listen, if it weren't for the black market and it weren't for the caretakers, we wouldn't be here, period. Michigan wouldn't even be on the motherfucking map.
And
all right?
that is very big facts.
Exactly.
Big.
So
Yes.
when there was a specific entity that was part of our group before, they are no more. That's what we're going to say. Okay.
Yep.
We don't know what they were, just no more. Just so funny that there was a rally that week. A goddamn good one.
Yep.
Everybody that was there, love you. Hope you all signed the sign. I saw our man Cookie there. Cookie was there. Cookie,
Hey,
feel me?
Cookie!
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. He's like, hey, come here. He didn't even ask. He was like, come here. I was like, all right.
Dude, for sure.
Yeah, I love that man. I love that man. I seriously do. And we sat down, we talked about it, and I was like, listen, Lansing's my backyard. Okay.
Right.
Why would I not be here? And then he pointed out to me, he goes, man, listen, people are associating your name and what you're doing with these people because that's the truth. I'm like, yeah, I didn't see it like that. And you know what? I don't want to play it that close to the chest. I was gonna. Not gonna lie to you. I was gonna. Because I know me. What happens with my money, that's that's me. That's
Right.
my personal accountability. Who I partner with, again, same thing. All right. Listen, there's people out there talking shit, and that's how you know you're doing it. That's how you know you're doing something right. You know this, okay? Let them talk shit because you know what they're going to say. You know how they're going to say it. You know why they're going to say it. You know where it came from. Your shit goes deep. I've even thought before that, which means you're not even on my radar now, dog.
Yep.
Keep walking the wrong way,
Yep.
But we're going to answer it tonight. We're going to get to the root, literally. I hate that, but literally of the issue, okay?
No pun intended.
Right. But I heard that you were a caregiver. So when I was like, listen, this person's no longer with us, you got hyped, didn't you? You were like, fuck yeah. You were like, hell yeah.
Yep.
And I was like, huh? What? But you didn't tell me you were a caregiver. I'm like, damn, all right, shit, calm down. And then, oh, okay, there it is. Yep. And it made sense. Now, let's talk a little bit about that, if you don't mind. Being a caregiver, like, how did you get into it? Like, what happened?
So, I've obviously been partaking in cannabis my
Right.
entire adult life, but honestly, like what really made me want to become a caregiver, was actually for my father. You know, he had a stroke and he started to have seizures and things like that, and they prescribed him like 20 different medications, and really it made no sense because it's like we can heal these things naturally and not, you know what I mean, just
Right.
eliminate all of the,
Homeopathically and shit. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, that was one of the main reasons why I got into caregiving. um and, you know, I got to be honest, it wasn't up until recently that I really started kind of getting into the culture of cannabis per se. You know what I mean? Like it, I think performing at a lot of these cannabis festivals has given me a chance to like really learn more things. Um,
I
and
could tell that about you, real talk. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I could tell because
yeah,
you were looking every which way at that dinner. You like when you guys came out the grass up, you're like, this shit's fucking sweet. You're like, there's
yeah,
so many things to see. You're like, I
yeah,
don't want to be a tourist, I want to be a traveler, but just let me travel,
right. You know, and I've seen a lot of amazing, other, you know, grows and stuff like that, but that was just something that was just kind of like changing for me, I guess. Like I was just like,
Good.
wow, like this is really,
Then
this
you
is
felt
really
what I
good.
felt. That's what that you feel it. It's awe inspiring, really. It really is. Seriously.
Yeah. Yep.
Like Will and his team out there, Adam, Aaron, everybody, they're doing a damn good job. They're
Yes, they
doing it, and that's a quarter of what they can do.
are. Right.
So when
Right.
we go back, we're gonna have to go on golf carts. Like that's not even a question.
Right. Yep.
That's a
Yep.
lot though,
It is.
because that one area is so like you've seen how many we had, like they had there, right?
Yeah.
They
Yep.
own like even more property. That was only like 30 acres, so we could
Oh,
see. They
I,
own 90.
I don't doubt it. Even after just
So,
seeing that, I was like, wow,
oh, it'll be done
wow.
real quick,
That's off to you guys because that's a
right?
lot of work. It is.
Mm-hmm. I called first dibs on the what is it? The fucking shit. Van Helsing, that's what it is. It was that middle row right there. I was
Right.
like, I want some of this, and they're like, we can maybe make. I was like, I know where it's at. Like, no, you done
Right.
messed up now. You done show me where it's at. Like, I know where to come and get it. But no, seriously, like, it was really cool experiencing that, and that was like the example of it working. You
Yeah.
know, not to go a little bit more politically, but to emphasize my, allegiance to show where that's at with caregivers. A few months back, I actually went up with Chef Gigi Diaz, the High Times Cannabis Cup Award winner of 2018, and Jen Bronson, known activist in Michigan, and we talked about Bill 5128 and 5129. Okay, that
Mhm.
was consumption. Well, we advised them that they were basing it off of tobacco. Bad idea. You know that. I know that. They didn't know that. I don't know how the hell they didn't know that, but they do now. Okay.
Right.
They're like, what would you do then? I'm like, base it off craft beer. And then I believe that everything just got brighter in the room. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it just so happens that it works like that. So I'm good with that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I like that. I really like that, you know? But at the same time, that led to these events in Niles, man. They're popping off. They're doing good. They're doing great. We've made some adjustments. Okay. We've got new stuff coming. I mean, we got Kelsey Lynn headlining, literally, that right there. Seriously, blush all you want. Fucking
Yeah.
earned it, girl, though. You
Right.
earned it. That's my point. Okay. When we say we're going to light up the night, this bitch is on fire. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
That's my point. Illumination. We do have those glow necklaces, so I mean, we have all kinds of crazy, awesome shit. I'm gonna get stoned in a big dome. I'm gonna tell you that right now because that sounds just like fun. Like, dude, like go transcendent back to a time in your childhood of the playground where everybody's like cool and you're playing under the monkey bars and shit. I mean, I got
Yep.
beat up a lot there, but I would love to smoke weed there now. You know what I mean? But but the thing is, though, we made some adjustments. We had to make them super last minute. However, it worked. It worked so well,
Yep.
so well that we're giving away tickets now. Tickets are absolutely free. If you hear about this, you see this right now, okay? Share the video. Share it, of course. Shameless plug.
Yes.
Go to the Eventbrite website. Pick up your tickets. Use code DDTV and watch what happens. If that doesn't work, just show up pissed off. That'll work too. Show up with cash. You're going to need it anyways. You know what I'm saying? The wristbands are absolutely free. You see what I'm saying? So the event is free. That is us giving back to caregivers. That is us showing yo, it's not about the money. You see what I'm saying? That those people left or they're gone or however you want to say it. Whatever montage verb you got to put there so you can sleep tonight. That's fine. Smoke a joint first, but that's fine. That leaves an empty cost. It does. That can, a main sponsor, we're not going to lie to you, okay? Main sponsor, like that drops out. What do you got to do? People step up. And they did. They did, okay? It wasn't the smoothest. Let's admit it. We know where the gaps were. We can fix this. So y'all really think this is going to happen again? Nah, man. Not with what just happened at 3 Stacks this weekend in Lansing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So, wait a minute. How is there two? Oh, that's right. The same dude that did the 420 Fest in Lansing, that's the same dude. That's the same. Wait a minute. There's plays being made y'all don't know about. That's the point. All right. So, I want to call it out to everybody right now talking shit that think that they know. Y'all don't know shit. You know what I want you to know. That's it. That's how the world turns, okay? If you don't like that, go watch Fox. That's fine. Let it drill a hole in your head. All right? Just smoke weed while you do it. We ain't got an issue. That's really what it comes down to, y'all. Now, furthermore, fuck the MCMA. You heard it here first. Y'all want to get mad about me saying that? Come on. Let's go. Because I got how many people at that rally? That's my point. Don't fuck with patients. We gave you legal cannabis. Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, there's homebrew beer, for those of you who don't fucking know. Then there's craft beer. Sorry, Kels, I gotta tell them, There's craft beer. All this shit works. And then there's corporate beer. Everybody makes a slice of that pie. Oh. But when you started fucking with the patients, game over. Listen, I believe in a gray area life. I'm a chef. That's how we roll, dog. All right, fuck you. You're going to pay me more? Let's do it. Who would say no to free money, more money? All right, then. You see my point? Now,
right.
In that gray area, there's some ethics. When I step away to take a piss, you don't kill each other. I came back, wiping my hands off while you look guilty. This is that backlash. This is that backlash. So, if you honestly support the MCMA, shame on you. Shame on you. To furthermore prove that we don't, and people that I'm affiliated with won't anymore, tickets are free to this event. That you can't get better than that. You cannot find a free event where you can go purchase cannabis on site. Do not bring your own. Do not bring your own. Leave it at home, y'all. You're going to drive there and get it, okay? Do not bring your own. You can take it with you. You know how to handle it. Once it's gone, it's yours. Do not consume while you're driving. We do not condone that. However, and there will be shuttles, so we got even more shuttles this time, so you'll be able to pay to park. That's it. That's all you got to do. Pay to park. $10. That's not shit, okay? But that goes to a charity, so that works. You know what I'm saying? If you're mad about that, you're going to be mad about the whole damn thing. You feel me? And then you get there. There's 7 food trucks. There's going to be a great list, including Kelsey Lynn. We're going to say slightly hungover, like jet lag. We'll give you some. But I'm kidding. We got enough weed to make it okay.
We're going to have a good time.
Oh, yeah. It's not even a question. No. Oh, let's see. We got a comment coming in. I haven't done this in a while. Oh, yeah. Becky, I can't wait. I want to smoke with you. You want to smoke with me or her? You can't. See, that's not fair because now it's weird. Thanks, Becky.
Well,
Thanks.
We can all smoke together.
Yeah, I was just kidding. I was just trying to be important. It fails. It doesn't work. No, Becky is lovely. She was at the very first event in Niles that dragged her ass up from Niles to Lansing. She answered. Both. Okay. All right, cool. That's what I thought. I'm just kidding. She's so sweet. But no, she's coming to this event too. Niles is excited. I'm not gonna lie to you. Niles loves it. You know. And again, there are going to be police. Period. But they're just there to make sure no one's gonna they're there to make sure everything's legit. They're there to keep underage people out, you know, and stuff like that. If you have a ticket and your license is valid and you're over 21, you're fine.
Right.
Dude, I've dealt with them. What was it like in Lansing? It wasn't shit.
No, it was very, very chill. Very just.
I mean, we also had the Detroit Vipers there too, so that was kind of fun. Don't fuck with them. They're so nice. There's people who couldn't beat anybody up. They're so nice.
Yeah.
They would beat my ass real quick. I'm not even gonna lie to you, real quick. But no, so I want to talk about like how long you've been a caregiver and things of that nature. So, are you still currently a caregiver?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How many patients do you have? You don't have to answer that, but that's fine. I'm just kind of gives me an idea of what you. Okay, you have 4. Okay, cool. How long have you been doing for? Like, see,
Not very.
I have all these grow questions. Sorry, I am
not very long. At first, obviously, it just started
Right.
with one. You know what I mean?
And you just go from there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
question: if you're able, and this is, listen, I'm not a caregiver. I'm a patient, but I do grow my 12 at home. You know what I mean? Like I have my 12 in
Right.
rotation. You know what I mean? And we're in week 3 of flower right now, so it's getting there. You know, it's going to be
Right.
an awesome Croptober. I
Right.
got a bunch of Ninja Cookie. That's going to be. You can't get that in Michigan. The only way you get it in Michigan is this guy right here. And these hats are on sale again, y'all. If you want one, go to beantowngreentown.com. Definitely pick one up. It's the Black Ops special. They're fucking cool. They're really nice hats. Anyways, so I made something for this event because I really, really liked the promo that you put out, that purple one.
Yeah.
But I do have to ask one question just real quick. Who picked purple?
I did. And
Okay, that's
it's
fine.
actually a really funny story.
Yeah,
Quick.
get it.
Well, my friend was supposed to do like a blondish color, and it ended up being like orange.
Okay.
So I just figured, okay, well, my hair's lighter. Might as well do something fun. We're going with purple.
Dude, I'm with it. So my mom's favorite color was purple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So anything purple, I'm just like, all right, this is a good sign. I'm good with that. If that's weird, fuck off. I don't give a shit. I smoke weed. I think too deep into shit. But I
Yeah.
liked purple. So this is kind of what I threw together a little bit for the event. Niles, here, take a look.
All right.
That has everything you could
Here we
want.
go.
Has
like
everything you could want.
I like it.
I don't know how I left shit out. There's so many other awesome bands that are going to be there. You'll have to forgive me. I set up a mock studio real quick because we're moving everything. I
Right.
don't know what I did with my timesheet. My bad, but I can tell you this. We do have a Santana cover band, and we do have it's a Grateful Dead cover band. And there's a couple of other artists that were there originally from Niles that we've brought back, you know, local favorites. Definitely going to check them out. And then headlining it all, Kelsey Lynn.
Let's go.
I want to hear like that foghorn, like dee-dee-dee. I hate that thing. I'm never gonna do that again. Oh, it's certain people can do it. You can do it. I can't. It's fine. It's fine. No, but seriously, like it's a really big fucking deal. It is, man. Like I watched the show, and you get shit hype. Like you're energetic little fuck too. Like when you jump on stage, I'm just like, damn.
Yep.
I want to dance, and I hate dancing.
Yep. I always bring a lot of energy.
That's what you need, though.
But you know, I've got some, you know, different things that I'll be doing as well. Different vibes that I'll be bringing to the table.
Good. Are
Yeah.
you is there one song that you just always have to perform? You know what I mean? Like there's one song you wrote or one song the way you sing it or just there's something about this song that you just always have to perform.
Yeah.
What would it be?
What you think about that? What you think about that? That is
Okay.
like the one I always have to perform.
Okay. I've
Yeah.
actually heard that song. Okay. I cannot claim to be a you know true fan, but I'm working. You're in my roto. You made it that far. Okay.
Well,
Listen.
there we go. That's a start.
Yeah. Well, that's my point. Like I heard it at the shows, and I was like, all right, cool, and I'm learning into it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I do not have your songs memorized. Sorry, no, it's good. I enjoy it. I will pick my favorite and tell you why I like it. How about that?
Okay.
That's fair. That actually means more coming from me because I could just be like,
Yeah.
hey, and then I'll just pretend to rap, and it's really hard when you're ginger. Okay. A lot of ginger people cannot show me one really. Okay, there are a few. Like Ritz is pretty good. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ritz.
he's like the one ginger that comes to mind.
It's amazing.
I don't really think that there's any other gingers that are really fire rappers or anything, but I say this being the whitest person in the room, so there's that. Moving forward, no, but seriously, I'm really excited about it. We're gonna have 7 food trucks there, y'all. Seriously, 7 food trucks. And the coolest thing about the VIP ticket area, VIP booth, everyone's a VIP now. So all of that just happened. I'm excited. I really am. It's going to be like, if we can make it happen in the editing room, we might be able to premiere the episode of Deliciously Dope, A Journey into the World of Culinary Cannabis before it hits the market. That's what they say. You know what I mean. You have to, yeah. But I think that would be really cool. As a matter of fact, we're going to try and make it happen. You know what I mean? I'm sure we could probably get some kind of projector or some shit like that. Like, I don't know. We're going to try and make it happen. I didn't go through all that. I didn't get sunburned that day for no reason. Listen, that shit's... Did you see how red I was?
That's funny.
I looked like a tomato. It was terrible.
It was really hot out that day.
It was so hot. And they were like, hey, put your chef coat on. I was like, nope. Nope. You can't make me. They're like, we actually can. They did. But no, fucking, we had Gucci showed up, Airsoft showed up, Cookie showed up, my boy Patrick from Letterkenny showed up.
Yep.
There's a whole women's group. So let's talk about Cloud Cannabis real quick. Cloud Cannabis showed up huge with one of my actual friends, Amy. I met Amy a few years ago because she worked for Sprint and I had Sprint. That's how I knew Amy. And then now she's the general manager at Cloud Cannabis. I'm like, that's how. That is really cool. And she came with her entire team of just fierce ass ladies. And I'm like, I'm with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Power.
And they're like, give me your salad recipe. And I was like, I'm one of them. They won't attack me if I become one of them, So yeah, that was just like literally it's just salad. It wasn't anything fancy. That was really basic food, honestly. The chefs that I had there helped tremendous. Everybody that chipped in did amazing. It made Yahoo Financial. That is probably like the coolest thing that's ever happened to me in my life. You know what I mean? My dad called me. He was like, so who the fuck is this? I was like, it's me, dumbass. Like, your son, you made me. Dick. No, he's not a dick. He gave me a free truck. I'm good with that. But then it broke. So maybe. It's not his fault, though. It's an old truck. But, so Kelsey Lynn, coming up, Niles, Michigan. What are you looking for out of this event? That's a good question. Like, I want to know, like, what is you, an entertainer, the talent? What are you looking for to have there?
I'm just looking to, have everybody there just have a really good time. That's why I love entertaining. That's why I love doing what I do. I love just good energy and just, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of uncertain things going on in this world right now. And
especially in this industry, yeah.
Yeah, and there's just a lot of things going on. You know what I
This
mean?
is
And
true.
that's just a good way. Music has a really good way of bringing people together. You know, cannabis has a great way of bringing people together. And I think that the glow thing is going to be amazing too. You know,
Yeah,
but just
absolutely.
all of it. I'm,
We're gonna do our best.
yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Hmm.
I'm
Oh yeah,
excited.
no, absolutely. I don't doubt that, and that's why I say we're going to do our best, you know. And I do have one random question that I was thinking about. We've been talking, you know, quite a while since the dinner, and it just keeps coming into the back of my head. And it doesn't bother me, but I am curious, and it's you're not the only person I've asked. You have children, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel as though cannabis makes you a better parent?
Um, to be honest, I don't think it matters either way because
Okay.
there's been a time where I had to quit partaking
Right.
in cannabis completely because the law.
Right. Right.
um,
As
and
most do.
yeah, and you know, I think it's always the same. I don't know. Like I just try to do the best I can with raising my children. I can tell you this though, like I've educated my children. Well, my oldest child, my youngest child doesn't really, you know, she does her own thing. But
It don't matter yet. It don't matter yet.
yeah, she's just wherever. But you know, my son, he's older, and you know, I educate him, and you know, I'm not
Hell
gonna.
yeah. That was my next question. That was my next question.
I can tell you that like people tried to keep it from me when I was growing up, and I'm like, listen,
Yep.
I know what everybody's doing. I don't know why this is so socially unacceptable, but it's ridiculous.
The only thing I got pissed about is like when I got missed in Roto. That was really the biggest issue.
Yeah,
You know, no, growing up in kitchens, like, listen, I've been cooking since I was 7 years old, man. I'm 34. Let's do some math. You know, I've lived
right,
that career a lot earlier in my life than a lot of other people, you know, which kind of throws things off, but it puts me in a very good perspective to be able to write about them and see them and kind of learn these new motherfuckers that are coming up. You know, they got a
right,
point to prove. Well, listen, when you think that when you want to step up, get best, get good, step up. The moment you step up, you've lost. Because the fact is, there is no competition. You're only competing with yourself, you dumbass.
right,
A lot of people, excuse me, that dab did me in before the show. It was really good, some Space Ghost. But a lot of people feel that cannabis will help balance kind of their emotions and things of that nature, anxiety. And I could see how people would say, okay, being able to rely on cannabis instead of alcohol or prescription drugs or anything like that, you know, illicit
right,
drugs even at that. Cannabis is right there. It's healing. It's working. My kids, you know, are happier. Shit, we're all playing with crayons right now. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no big deal. I vibe
right,
that. I vibe that so hard because real talk, like at the rally, I met, and I think it's Anastasia, but she is the world's or the state's youngest cannabis patient. She was
oh,
having massive seizures when she was born. They started her on RSO or something of that nature. I don't exactly remember. I apologize. Sunshine and I were talking, and it was loud, and I was really baked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was
right,
baked, but
right,
you know, I got to meet her and took some pictures and stuff like that. But you're really gonna threaten and take away this little baby's medicine? Are you serious right now? Like this is working. What y'all put her on was giving her more seizures. You put her on. It's working, ain't it? You know, so
right,
sometimes consider your sources, y'all.
right.
I think there's a little bit of responsibility there. So if you hear somebody saying, "Oh man, no, that's what the caretakers want," we would never want that
No,
ever. What person would? But to prove that it's not the shitty side of cannabis, to prove that caregivers are fucking great, we're gonna glow up the night. We're gonna light up the night. We're gonna use whatever verbiage up the night. Okay, let's not leave that to your imaginations because I don't trust some of you. But the fact is, we're gonna put on one hell of a show. Okay, we're gonna prove we can do this without corporate cannabis. Fact. We don't need corporate cannabis. They should have never
no, we
really
don't.
been a part of this. But we're going to do this without corporate cannabis. You know what I mean? So remember, y'all, Grab your tickets. Meet us at the door. It doesn't matter. Let's just get there, y'all. It's from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And that's a little early for me. I don't do yoga. I'm not doing any yoga.
No yoga for you?
No. 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 Listen, I tried to do yoga like twice. I'll meditate. Don't get me wrong. Meditate. I'll do a little bit of, stretches and lifts, and I'll tone up. I'm
Right.
I'm COVID cushy right now. I've already accepted that. Okay.
Right.
No, I know. But listen, the dad bod works for me. Thus far. But I feel myself getting skinnier because I'm getting busier. So it's like, I just got comfortable in that. You know what I mean? Son of a bitch.
Right.
But the fact is, we're going to make this happen. Back to going back to the not needing corporate cannabis, because let's face it, nobody does. Nobody does. There's only a few select dispensaries in the state of Michigan that I actually purchase flower at and consume. And that's only if I don't have any of my own. But the cool thing is, if I have my own and I grow my own, then why do I need to go to the dispensary? So there's that. That's what the MCMA doesn't like, is the fact that you have a choice. Once you take choice away, it becomes a monopolization, y'all. That's how that works. Okay? Listen. In my gray area, that don't happen in my house. It don't. So, some changes were made. If you don't know, now you know. That's the point. And furthermore, I mean, Kelsey, you've watched this whole thing happen. You even, like, when we were talking, like I was saying earlier, I was like, yo, we dropped this person left, whatever. Caregivers, for the win. Basically, you're like, fuck yeah, that's the point. Because real talk, caregivers just like yourself, and thank you for holding that card and doing what you do, seriously.
Yeah.
And with the music and everything, people like you are the reason that Michigan's on the map, y'all. Listen, let me prove my point real quick, just in case there's any curiosity. Michigan is on track to be the second in the nation for cannabis. Sales, infrastructure, you fucking name it. Everybody wants a piece of the murder mitten, y'all.
Yep.
But they don't want it when that murder mitten's pointed at their grill. So, what does that mean? It's not a threat. It's not a promise. It's a fucking statement. Check it out. Detroit's our roots here in Michigan. We all love Detroit. You're either from Detroit or you're not from Detroit. But the fact is, we're all from Michigan, okay? Roots run deep in Detroit. Resilience is found there. That resilience is taught across the state. Listen, don't come from out of state and think you can drop in and kick your money out. No. We grew up in the United States and watched that happen with China. We're done with that. Our money is going to stay and build our communities. Our money is going to stay and pay our senators. The good ones. You know what I'm saying? But that's my point. We keeping money in the state. It's going to pay local artists, such as yourself. Hell, it's going to pay the dude that owns the bicycle shop down the road. That's my point, y'all. We already know that we can't trust a bigger, entity because it's just going to fall. So building Michigan's infrastructure, both in music and coming back from the pandemic. Oh, I know, girl, we didn't even talk about this, but I know it probably feels really good to be able to perform again.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So there's where that energy comes from. You're like, listen, you're all looking at me now, fuckers. You know what I mean? No, I get it. I like that.
It feels good because, music is like my life aside from my kids. At
the end of the day, though, like when you finish a song, who's it for?
Ultimately, I got to do everything for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm the one that's building the future for like me and, my kids. And like, if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anybody else. You know what I mean? And my songs are my therapy. I'll sit here and roll a big old fat joint and just vibe out and write.
That shit's real. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a vibe in and of itself. I do something similar. Do dabs and I write. I'm. You got your man over here writing for 5 different, outsources. Like I pop up in Michigan here a couple of times. I pop up down, in Boston area, Rhode Island area for 13 Folds. Like weed's a thing for me. Constantly writing for it. So I get in that zone too.
Yeah.
It's cathartic. It really is. At the end of the day, if you can stop right now, even before Niles, I'm excited. It's hype. I'm cool with it. Do a 180 and look back at your life. Look at the highs, the lows, the in-betweens, the stares out the kitchen window as you're doing dishes as a teenager. I want you to analyze everything. How do you feel about your life? What's it feel like?
How do I feel about my life?
Yeah.
That's a deep
You feel
question.
good to have made it to this point?
Yeah. I feel extremely blessed and lucky. Both. I mean, because when I look at my life as a whole, yeah, I was statistically set up for failure, but here I am chasing my dreams. It was scary to make the leap, but I did it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I feel that on a lot of levels.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up to be one of those chefs that were everything. We call it the Midas touch. Everything they just touched was gold.
Right.
Okay, and these people don't even try. You know what I mean? And so it's like, and I've met chefs like that. I was like, dude, you're fucking 19 and I'm 25, and this kid, everything he touches is just magic.
Right.
And then you find out his grandma raised him and she taught him everything and blah, blah, blah. Okay, you cheated a little bit is what you did. But the point is, still, you're fucking good at it, okay?
Right.
I didn't grow up to be one of those Gordon Ramsay chefs. I didn't grow up. I didn't want to be Mario Batali. We know how that fucking ended. But the point is, I didn't want to be those chefs on TV. That's not what I wanted to be.
Right.
I just wanted to be good and consistent overall by what I did. And I got to that point. The pandemic hit. I put weed in food. Dude, I know shit that people don't know about. For example, I know that I know more about cannabis than any possible chef out there. I'm joking, I'm kidding, but I know quite a bit. I know about phytoremediation. I was taught about that as of the last few years, which means it fixes the soil that it pulls up the toxins. Don't consume that. Use that for a byproduct for like bricks and shit. Right. But you can, from that forth on, you can do that. Pulls really, really bad toxic chemicals out of the ground and gases and things of that nature. Chefs shouldn't know that, but it's helpful. It's a very good farm to table. And as you can tell, and you've seen, you add that with flavor and you can taste that. Right. You can taste that. So if we trigger with terpenes and things like that and cannabinoids, it can work out really well. But I wasn't a toxic chef. I wasn't. I was a toxic person, and I didn't really give a shit about anything but myself. And I made that leap, man. I stopped drinking, and I think that's kind of similar to what you had going on too. We all have that past. Yeah. We have that past that we tell people, and the past that we fucking know that haunts us. The problem is, I pushed the two together. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm starting, the imagery is starting to blur, and I'm starting to see shit that I'm like, yo, I didn't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you mistook my smile for being nice? You must not know me. Because if I'm smiling at you, that ain't good.
Right.
That means I ain't got nothing to say. And if I ain't got nothing to say, that means my mama told me to bite my motherfucking tongue. That's it. But I think we took care of corporate cannabis. I think we put it all to bed. And I think free tickets, I think that fixes it. I think that'll fix it. Because, listen, if you're mad about the cost, now it's free. If you're mad about who was there, now they're not. What you gonna do?
Right.
It reminds me of something that I seen a couple of years ago. It was this internet viral video where this dude's catcalling this lady. She was boss ass bitch just walking down the fucking road. She was just walking, mind her own business, and he starts catcalling her. She's like, "Let me see your dick, then. Whip it out. Come on, She gets in the car. She's like, "Let me see what you got." He's like, "Well, no." She's like, "Fuck you, then," and then shuts the door and leaves. And I'm like, "That's a boss ass." Yes, that's how I felt. I was like, "You ain't like this? Fine, they're gone." Oh, you don't like that? Tickets are free. What else you want from me? You want me to drive you down there too? Because I'm not doing that. You need to do something. You know what I mean? But we got to set up. We got to take care of. And to even add, you know what? I was going to call you whipped cream and sprinkles though. That's what. Put the sprinkles to light up that fucking night. We got Kelsey Lynn headlining. I don't need to tell you what she's already done. I don't. I don't even know how you can sing. I don't, because we went and did editing with voiceovers and you keep repeating things and singing, and I told you it takes talent. I'm learning that. My throat, there's so many things that I could be saying right now about it, but I'm not gonna. Every one of them is bad. So I get it though. So that's where the talent's at. You really got to take care of that. I absolutely should not be drinking an orange pop right now by any means, but listen, never happened.
Here we are.
Yeah. Here we are. Decisions were made. But no, seriously, like, if there's a set list of songs that you're going to do that night, do you know what they are? Or are you just going to kind of like just do your thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can have like a set list, but of course, me and the DJ, like me and my DJ, we just kind of try to just feel, the vibe of what everybody else is feeling, I guess, So if like we have a song that's like set to go next, but it's not really what everybody.
You could switch it real quick.
Yeah. Yep. So.
That's on your feet, girl. That's on your feet. That's talent.
Yeah. I mean,
that's not some, other, very pompous rapper that's like, "No, I didn't agree with this and we're not doing this and change the song." No. This girl's like, right. I know this one. Like, it's my own fucking karaoke. I get that. I like that. Yeah. I like that. Now, all the songs, though, that you could be singing there are all on Spotify at Kelsey Lynn Music on, Instagram, TikTok. I don't do TikTok. I'm not going to lie to you. I think I have one. Come on. Look at me. Look at me. Think about what you know about me. Think about everything. Does it sound like I'd have a fucking TikTok?
No.
Exactly. I'm not trying to be a dick. It ain't nothing to nothing. Nobody. It's a lot. I do have a TikTok. You guys can go out and add me. I might put shit up. I don't know yet.
Listen, there's so many social media platforms. So many. Now it's it's too much to keep up with.
Can we pick one and stick with it?
Right. Remember when it was just like MySpace?
Oh shit. No, you didn't. Oh my God. You
picked the top 8.
People were so terrible at their profiles though. It was so bad. Like, no, that's when I really started judging people. Because, like, you pull up the profile, you're like, "Oh, what kind of motherfucking person is this?" You'd flick it up, you'd be like, "No, I do not like the cheetah print. No. Like, your taste in word font has now made you unattractive to me." That happened twice.
Right.
Twice. And then you can make, what was it? You can make your top 5 friends. You remember that shit?
Your top 8 friends. And then, and people would get all pissed, like, why?
If your girlfriend wasn't in there?
Huh?
I remember my top 5, and I didn't put my girlfriend in there once, and she lost her fucking mind.
I mean, she had every right to. I would have been mad, too.
It wasn't like that, though. No, don't take her side. She was a bitch, but the point is, like, it wasn't like... Dude, listen, she was very nice at the time, okay? But at the same time, it was high school, A. B, right. Fucking, we just started dating at like 8 a.m. that day. Like, she waited to see me in person, and then she asked me, so I thought it was kind of cool. But at the same time, like, there's no flex there. No, not if you knew her. No.
There's no.
There's a reason I haven't said any names. That's all I'm going to say. But the fact is, like, dude, it's fucking lunch period, and, like, you're mad just because I haven't updated that shit. You realize this is a Kyocera K9. I can only do so much. I mean, seriously, like, I tried blinding her with the flashlight on it. That worked for a little bit, but she's a fast motherfucker, I'll tell you that. She was pissed. So that lasted all of about a week. Yeah, I'm a lot. Yeah, no. I remember that though. The days of MySpace, man. It's still around, but it's not the same. I'll go kind of cruise through that neighborhood and be like, this isn't fun. No, this is terrible. Why does this exist now? Um, I'll be honest with you, man. Facebook's really kind of annoying me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it's pissing me off. I'm not saying it's angering me. It's annoying as shit.
Yeah.
Listen, it's becoming too crowded. That's really what I want to say there. Okay. Instagram, get your shit together. I know when they own each other, not the point. If they were the same, then they would be the same. But at this point, they are different because they have to be different. So let's just accept that.
Right.
Moving on. I'm really just kind of sick of all of it, to tell you the truth. Like, I might post on Twitter every now and then, like, sorry, what you see is what you get. I'm sorry. I don't have millions. I don't have 2.2 million followers on TikTok. My bad. You know what I mean? I don't have bajillion views. My bad. It's not about that, though, because you can buy that shit. That's not that hard. But at the same time, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, man, let me tell you, people really shouldn't do that, though, because when you do stuff like that, then, like, you don't have an actual number and be able to track your business the way that you want to.
It's not organic.
Yeah, you have to know. Like, that'd be like me buying followers and then, like, not be. I'd show up to shows on tour and to a venue if that was the case. You know what I mean? Like, it.
I got something for you. I'm about to go deep in your past with this. You ready?
Oh, fuck.
I know someone who has known you your entire life.
Oh,
and I've known this person my entire life. I've known this person since I was like 19, 18.
I'm fucking scared now.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I should say her name on air. That's the thing. Do you know a B. Taylor? Yeah, you do. First name Brittany.
Oh, yeah.
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 That's my girl. I've known her most of my life.
Wow, small fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
Small world.
So when she told me that it was a big deal, she was like, I've known that girl. She's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, calm down. I still got to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
When she said something, it wasn't what she said. It was how she said it. That meant everything that you do was organic. Yeah. That explains the caregivers. That explains literally back to the roots of it. I know that you didn't go out and buy viewers and stuff like that. That's, you know where I sit on that. I'd rather have 500 people actually give a shit than 5 million people barely knowing who I am.
Right.
That's that quality over quantity.
Yep.
Exactly. Yep. So when our mutual friend, if you will, she's going to get so mad I dropped her name too. But it's okay. She's just like, you shouldn't have. I know. What's up? Yeah, no. So when people want to say, you know, you don't have 2.6 million followers on TikTok, neither do you.
Right.
You know, if somebody were to walk up to me, and I mean, no offense to the next two chefs that I'm going to name with this example, but if you handed Anthony Bourdain a picture of Guy Fieri and said, he has 2.2 million followers on TikTok, do that. You know what Bourdain would have said? The fuck is TikTok? That's my point. I don't give a shit. That's the best point. I only care about what's going on right now. And I really only give a shit about what's going on in Niles this weekend. And Niles is going to blow the fuck up.
Yes, it is.
That's not the first time we've been there. And it won't be the fucking last. And you don't even want to see. I can't. I wish I could tell you guys what's coming up 2022. Seriously. Big, big shit coming up. So big that it's making me really question if I'm ready for this. Seriously. I will get sunburnt more. That's all we're really going to say. That could mean anything. And that's the point of it. But Kelsey Lynn, y'all, I want to play this real quick float ad for the people that are putting on the episode, excuse me. Yeah, we're kind of sponsoring and highlighting them this episode. And Miss Kelsey Lynn, of course. But all of that's for this weekend. They're putting on this little, ensemble of just merry things from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturday. Light up the night, y'all. Here's a little ditty about it. It's got a funky little bass line to it. But yeah, you guys float, check them out. We're going to be in Niles. The address to the event, real quick, is Riverfront Park South, Bond Street, Niles, Michigan, 49120. Again, Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., the 25th. Kelsey Lynn in the house, yo. Huge shout out to Kelsey. Tell everybody what's up, man. I know you got a lot of backers behind you. You got an amazing support team. You know the best of the best people.
Yeah,
I love that.
I mean, I do. I got a really good, I call them my Kelsey Lynn music family,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't got a lot of family, but they are my family. So, and every time, people come out and see me, it's just, I don't know. I just love it. It makes me feel good. And I don't know.
There's nothing negative about it. There's not, you can't hate on it.
Yeah.
You can't hate on it.
Just all the time. That's what I try to keep going.
I like that. Yo, I got to say one thing, though. I would be remiss if we didn't shout out another Lansing artist that I know about and I love supporting, and I know he's a fan of yours. My boy, Walsey.
Okay. I know.
My boy, Walsey, okay?
How do you know all these people?
Listen, don't ask questions.
Yo, shout out.
I've lived in Lansing my entire life, and there's a certain vibe that I stick with, all right? And I told you it's a gray area. It's a gray area. Like, we'll talk business, but that don't mean it's going to happen until money hit that table. Money hit that table, now my conversation's shifting, and now we serious. Now it becomes business. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know how to play chess, so do I. Everybody likes to play chess. I don't know. I know really good people. That's the thing. And you can kind of see this, by who I know. Yeah. It's going to make sense sooner or later. Honestly, at the end of the day, I just cook food. That's really it. I mean, when you were a heavy drinker like I was and heavy partier, you kind of go from party to party and you learn people, and like you'll find the fake ones fall off and the true ones stay. Like I've got best friends in my life that I've known for 20 years because they dated the girl that they stole from me, and then she broke their heart, and then she left, and he was like, yo, you want to go get a beer? I'm like, let's go. And best friend. Possible tunnel buddies, also best friend. He's a good dude. He also owes me a beer, and I'm going to make him owe me a beer because I don't drink anymore, just to piss him off. That's it. Harmless. Makes me feel better. That's it. But speaking of making people feel better, I do appreciate you coming on and kind of sitting down and talking about like your background a little bit. We've been trying to do this for a minute, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm sure we'll do it again. I get to introduce you this weekend. Seriously, thank you for that. That's to me, that's a big deal. Okay.
Well, I appreciate just being here and having the opportunity to come and, just come and rack out with everybody.
Exactly. And, they asked me. They did. They were like, who should we get to headline? Because there was another name on the table. I'm not going to lie to you. And that name's got respect to it. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I'll tell you after the show and stuff, but they go back. Right. The fact that they even dropped that name and I talk to these people, I'm like, are you serious? So you can't take any respect off their name. That's and it's a group. I'll tell you that. But they told me them or you, and I was like, go with Kelsey. And they asked me why. I was like, because she's from Lansing. That was it. I knew you. I started listening to everything like that. Walsey turned me on. Brittany turned me on. Like, they were like, yo, but listen to this. I won't lie though, I saw that pink hat with the pink hair. You had like a Snow the Product kind of vibe going on a little bit, didn't you?
Ah!
Little bit. Don't lie. I saw it. Now, I saw it. At the same time, shout out Snow, the Product. I don't know if she's still doing it, but I've heard a few songs just like in Roto. Dude, seriously, she's good. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. But you know who you might remind me of?
Ooh,
Do you know who Blue Cantrell is?
I do not.
You need to look. That's your homework. Blue Cantrell. No, seriously, you will listen to this. You're like, okay. So you can take it as an insult. That's absolutely fine. When you listen to Blue Cantrell, you're like, fuck, he got me.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you. Blue Cantrell, she was a hip hop R&B singer. I don't remember if it's the early '90s or early 2000s. I just remember all of a sudden it popped up, and I was like, I fucking like that. You know what I mean? It was really good. There's emotion behind it, is really what I'm trying to say. But you'll hear it in anything that she does. Definitely listen to her. If you had to shout out one more Lansing artist, who would it be? Because I like discovering new music.
Diamond Jones.
I've seen this.
Diamond Jones.
Why?
Why? Because his music is just, it's very relatable. He has very real life music,
Okay.
and what he brings to the table with, like, the overall content of his whole catalog is just like, I don't know. It's got pain. It just tells real life stories. Like,
How's the flow though? The flow's got to be good. You know what I mean?
good. And he does
Okay.
like that kind of like new rap singing stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, but he's really smooth with it.
Yeah, I'm with it. Like that's the thing. Like I don't just listen to I listen to a little bit of everything. I also hate a little bit of everything. So it works out pretty well. Again, gray area. But no, I do listen to a lot of I like NF right now. A lot of NF. I got some Tom McDonald. That kid's just killing it right now. I'm listening to a lot of everything. I go back to my roots, of course. I'm listening to a little bit of CCR, Smoke in the Water. You know what I'm saying? Like, all kinds of just Bob Dylan, like literally everything. I listen to Bach.
Yeah. My playlist
Tchaikovsky.
is just all over the place.
Oh yeah. It's, you would think if you looked at mine, you'd be like, this guy's a serial killer. I'm serious. I mean, and then if I can sit here and listen, if I can listen to, I don't know, let's say Shake It Like a Salt Shaker. Come on, we all know that song. That's way back in the day. That's judging me. That's aging me right now. But if I'm doing that and then defining to you what I see in this Walter Kandinsky from 1912, and you're like, what? Yeah, that's transcendentalism with exoteric, ideologies behind it, and you're listening to that. What'd you say?
I said that's way back in the day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I can sit here and talk about art, and I know about these things, like we won't talk about the reason why art is art. I mean, it's money laundering at its finest. But hey, who am I to judge? The point is, if I know about these things, people look at me and they say, "What are you doing cooking?" I've had that answer, 50 times in my life. It brings solace to me, as you do singing.
Yep.
So we have that vibe in common. Cannabis, we're parents, we're entertainers, like it or not. We do a lot of vocal work.
Right.
My throat really hurts, but we won't talk about that. I'm glad you made it. I will say that. I will say that. I'm very proud to know you, and I'm very excited and elated and ecstatic to be able to share the stage with you on Saturday. I'm really, really excited.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean,
absolutely.
Thanks for having me on here, and Saturday is going to be a really good time, so I hope everybody's ready.
They better be. Because if those tickets are free, y'all, free tickets. If you hear about this, comment below. If you don't know how to do it, go to the website, pick out the $35 ticket, put DDTV in it, and watch what happens to the price. Okay, free tickets. If you don't believe any of that or don't want to do any of that, just fucking show up. We'll let you in. As long as you have a legal ID and you're of, consumption age, which is 21, we will let you in. The wristbands are free. I don't think that I need to repeat this.
Right.
I mean, if you're going to complain about the price, we're going to make it free. If you're going to complain who was there, we're going to take them away. It's all about y'all at the end of the day. Real talk. Real talk. Without y'all, we wouldn't have this. We wouldn't be who we are. More so you than me. I'm coming up. Like, listen, a couple people know me. That's all I'm going to really say. And that's the flex that I'm going to take. At least 2 people know me. I'm good with that. I stopped 1 suicide last year, so I'm also gonna use that as a plus. More so, that goes to them though. No, that goes to them. They're doing fucking great. But somebody needs, every now and then you got to talk to that person off the ledge. I've done that a lot more in my life. Some of it worked. This time it did. I'm glad it fucking did. I'm glad we're here. I can't wait till Saturday. I know you can't wait till Saturday.
I'm excited.
This is gonna be fucking great. I'm excited. Seriously, you got me pumped up. God damn it! Are you serious? It's 9 o'clock at night, girl, and you got me all excited now. I'm gonna go run around the fucking neighborhood like an idiot, and they're like, call the cops again. They're gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. It's gonna be fucking weird. I'm kidding. Thank you very much for coming on the show, love. Thanks again, you guys at Kelsey Lynn Music. Go follow her. Listen to her shit. Seriously, listen to it. If you don't, I will not. I hope you stub your toe if you don't. That's it. I hope you stub your toe, because that's fucking. I don't want you to die or get hurt, because that's not the thing. But at least a little bit of pain to remember that you should have listened to me. Period.
Right.
But all right, you guys, my name's Chef Rodney. My tokers, my jokers, my smokers. We were here with the amazing Kelsey Lynn at Kelsey Lynn, y'all. Catch her September 25th, Niles, Michigan, at the Light Up the Night Fest, y'all. I'll be there. All right. Bye, y'all.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.